Number 1 is Eagle Regiment, the mount of Olivier Deleuze. Number 2, Monsieur Joe, is William Buick. 3, Ganas, the mount of Targo Shea. 4, Duck Scholar, is Kamzat Ubeev. Number 5, Spirit Course, Jamie Spencer. 6 is Varsity, the mount of Joe Bravo. Number 7 is Shea Shea, Christophe Soumillon. 8, Russian Rock, Wayne Smith. 9, Russian Soul, is Shane Foley. 10, Star Spangled Banner, Joseph O'Brien. 11, Joy and Fun from Hong Kong, Ty Anglin. Number 12 is Invincible Ash, Richard Hughes. 13, Great Attack, Joel Rosario. 14 is Medicean Man, Harry Bentley. And 15, Soul Power, Johnny Murtagh. And 16, Mr. Big from Singapore, is Zach Pert.
Everything may change. Let's find out it's the case or whether the pace holds up. The call on the Al Goz Sprint, sponsored by Emirates NBD, is with Terry Spargo.
Eagle Regiment from Hong Kong and Joy and Fun from exactly the same place, awaiting their turns to walk up into the gate. Eagle Regiment goes into gate number 1. Joy and Fun comes up to a wider stall, number 11. They're just about ready to run. The gates are back and they're off and racing in the El Goz Sprint, and Mr. Big on the outside, one of the first away. Soul Power out wide, jumped well, but is dropping in behind the pace. Ganas and Varsity came out very quickly. Duck Scholar not far away, nor is Eagle Regiment, followed by Monsieur Joe, Shea Shea and Russian Soul settling behind that group. Then Joy and Fun going forward, followed by Russian Rock and then Spirits Court. Great Attack on the far side. Invincible Ash, Star Spangled Banner. Medicean Man coming down the centre of the track with Mr. Big and Soul Power coming down the grandstand side as they reach the 300 metres mark. Eagle Regiment on the far side. Joy and Fun in the centre from Varsity. Now Shea Shea delivering his charge, and right down the outside is Mr. Big. Shea Shea moves up to Joy and Fun and Eagle Regiment. Shea Shea takes the lead. Shea Shea wins the El Goz Sprint. Shea Shea from Joy and Fun and Eagle Regiment. Then Soul Power, Mr. Big, Varsity, Duck Scholar, Great Attack, Monsieur Joe and Spirit Quartz, Russian Soul, Russian Rock, Star Spangled Banner, Medicean Man, Invincible Ash and Ganas was one of the last.
The Good Things won. Shea Shea, the short-priced favourite. Thought he might be short enough, but he's won, and he's won with a touch of authority, really. He travelled well into the race. It was fast and furious. He's passed the line first with big runs from the Hong Kong horses. What about, oh, Joy and Fun?
Joy and Fun for a couple of strides. Looked like he might have just been able to hang on, but he was worn down by Shea Shea, who didn't get into any trouble at all. He had a trouble-free run, and he just outclassed him. Joy and Fun second, Eagle Regiment third, so it's a 2-3 for Hong Kong. Soul Power just back in fourth, and they were clear then on the near side of Mr. Big for Singapore, so he ran on very well. But interesting that Soul Power probably just a little bit further back than he may have anticipated before the race.
Big call just to track Mr. Big in isolation. There's the Duck Scholar who went a little bit too fast, but success for Shea Shea and a second win of the night for Christophe Soumillon.
Christophe, he had the perfect setup last time and he did one better today. How impressed are you with this horse?
You know, today we had a big favorite in the race, so I'm not surprised to win a big race like this with him, because the way he won last time for a second run behind a long rest was very impressive. The horse in the morning was just staying as good as the one the race before, so I was very confident. My main thing was hoping that I have a lot of very fast horses in front of me, because he likes to follow a target and catch him on the line. So this was what exactly happened today.
Certainly a world-class horse, and 2 wins on the night for you tonight. You have a few more?
I hope so. Ziapachi is one of our favorite horse in the stable. I hope he will run a big race. Kavanagh won well last time. It's going to be a bit tougher today, but we never know. The stable is in big form, so with Mike we never know, and with Treasure Beach in the World Cup we have a good draw, so we're going to try everything.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Success for Mike de Kock, who's talking to Rishi.
Mike de Kock has always believed in this horse. He got beaten first time out here, Mike, but remember talking to you after that night, and you were still confident that as the carnival progressed, we would see the very best of the horse. Do you feel that's what we've seen tonight?
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, it's not easy. The route coming here is not easy. You know, the horses build up in the carnival. They do better the longer they're here. and it's unrealistic to expect them after all that travelling to be hot and fired up first up here. And at the end of the day, horses like this are geared for tonight, and that's where we want to be with them.
And the way the race unfolded just almost worked out as perfectly as you could have wished.
Perfectly. There was plenty of speed. He had a horse to go and fetch. Fantastic, fantastic for South African breeding. There's very few South African horses here. 2 winners on the night. There's a lot of expensive, well-bred horses here, and it's great to showcase our product.
You bagged a lot of prize money already tonight. Mike, where would he go for the rest of the year?
You go to the King Stand Stakes.
Royal Ascot next. Well done.
That's it. Thank you.
Christophe Soumillon delighted to land the spoils there, and so it's his second win of the night. He won the Kahila Classic a little bit earlier on, and he's now followed up with success in the Quoz Sprint. A success that probably is no surprise, particularly for those watching in South Africa, but it was a stronger race than he won at the Carnival, and they came from far and wide, and he readily disposed them. So if you're a big fan, you're a big follower, then, well, he might have picked up a few new followers this evening.
I think he will, and I think as Mike de Kock said, great advertisement for the South African horse, the South African breeding industry, who have been restricted over the years. African horse sickness was a devastating blow to the whole industry. They've been sort of cocooned there for a long while, but they have produced good horses. He's been able to bring them out. I think they do the quarantine in Mauritius and then they come up to Dubai. It's a very, very long process, and later on we'll see Igugu, who was one of their best performed horses. She's taken a long time to recapture her form. It is a really, really big task for these horses to come all that way into a different environment completely and to be produced to their very best. So the presentation taking place here. Christophe Soumillon coming in to accept his trophy, and Mike de Kock already there.
Yes, the Emirates NBD sponsored Quoz Sprint. Abdullah Kassim, Group Chief Operating Officer for Emirates NBD, making the presentations, and delighted connections there.